Hey everybody, the Long Shot Signatures here. This is episode 58 of my TTM returns. Got in 1 success yesterday and 7 today for a total of 19 autographs, bringing me to 907 on the year. So the one I got back yesterday is a really cool one. This is a college football player return, projected to go in the first round, potentially in midway through. So really excited to get this one. This is a 2 of 2 success from former Purdue defensive end George Karloftis. So I didn't send to the Purdue athletic department. I haven't really had any good luck with them in years, but there was an address that came up, and it looks like potentially a house he was staying at while he was on campus. Sent there. I'm sure he's still probably finishing up classes right now. So really cool to get that back. Took about 2 months. Hopefully see him go pretty early in the first round. I think he's projected to go somewhere around like pick 10 to 20 or something like that. So we'll see how he does. Then the 7 today, we'll start off with a baseball return. This guy, I've been trying to get him for a while now, ever since he played for the Cincinnati Reds. But of course, with COVID and everything, and the Reds haven't really seemed to be accepting fan mail the past few years. It was kind of tough. But an address came out for this guy, and he even released a video on Instagram stating that he's enjoying signing the requests, so keep sending them in. So signing 4 of 4 for me. Got back Derek Dietrich, who signed an 18 tops, 2 of these 2019 tops cards. I think this one's from the update series. Yeah. And then a 2021 tops. So very, very glad to finally add those. He was a lot of fun to watch with the Reds. Hopefully he, if he hasn't signed with the team already, hopefully he's able to get signed to one. Then we have a couple of hockey returns. First one here is on some cards. I've seen a lot of people get this guy back recently. I couldn't remember if I had sent to him, but it looks like I have. But this is a 2 of 2 return coming back from goaltender Jim Rivnak, signing a pro set and a score prospect. And then we have an actual prospect coming back from a Notre Dame hockey player. He signed 2 of 2 and included a note. This is from Hunter Strand. So for some of these guys, especially when you send to them their first year, in college, it can be hard to find photos of him, but thankfully he was on the U.S. National Team Development Program, and I was able to find that other photo pretty easily. But otherwise, it can be really tough to find pictures of those guys unless you wait like halfway through the season. But really glad to get those. I'm not sure where he's ranked as far as where he's projected to go or anything like that, but still really cool to get. Then we have an IndyCar hero card return. This is a very unique return that I've gotten. I haven't seen hero cards like this before, but this is coming back from Arrow McLaren SP. So I received 2 signed hero cards. First one from Felix Rosenqvist. Struggle with these names, but they kind of look like big old playing cards, and then a bunch of information on the front. Another one from Pato O'Ward. They included a schedule card that has both the cards on there and then all the shapes of the tracks. So that's just really cool looking. And then they included an unsigned playing card size of both of their drivers on either side of it. So I've never seen anything like that before. So that's really cool. Seems like they're pretty innovative when it comes to new designs and not just doing the same thing every year. So really glad to get those. Next, we have a college baseball head coach return. This is a 2 of 2 success from Louisville, coming back from Dan McDonnell. Signed both of these photos in black. He has a very high winning percentage. I think he's been to the College World Series 5 times already. So very accomplished so far in his career. Looks like he'll be, continuing to do that for quite a while. I think they're like 16-5 this year. So continuing with the success. Then we have a former NFL and college football head coach return. This is a 2 of 2 success coming from Dave Wanstedt, who coached for Pitt in college. I know he coached for the Dolphins, maybe the Bears. There was another team that he coached for. Had some pretty decent seasons there. So really cool to get those. Last one is my first ever cosmonaut success. This was sent to Russia before everything started happening. So I'm really surprised that this one came back, but really, really cool to add to the collection. He signed both of my photos and included one of his own. So this is a 3 of 2 success from Valery Polyakov, who I don't know if he still owns the record, but at one point he did for longest space flight for like over 400 days. I'm sure that's since been broken, but really, really impressive stuff. He has more time in space than any other astronaut, cosmonaut, whatever, that I have in my collection so far. So really, really cool to add him. I would send more. I've heard a lot of good things about sending to cosmonauts via the Yuri Gagarin Space Center or whatever it's called in Russia. But right now, with everything going on, I'm probably going to have to hold off on that. But still really cool to get that return, as well as all the other ones that I got back in. But thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. Helps me out a lot. Best luck with your guys' collecting. Take care.